Welcome everybody to the Slam Nest Podcast. I am your host, Superhero Joe, joined by my panel of hosts, Chiplet Six, Ekis Colts, and our moderator and big baby daddy, what it is 98. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing? I gotta make this uncomfortable every single time. Anyway, so big thing today that I thought would be an interesting topic. We usually do our little pre-warm up, our vocal warm up. We talked about this a little bit. Gaming on Twitch. Is it good or is it bad? We're gonna find out. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna deep dive into the cheeks of Twitch and figure this out. Because I love playing games, right? The whole reason why I even started streaming on Twitch was because of the gaming aspect of it, and I just did dumb shit with my friends on a consistent basis. Like, I never played anything super hardcore like CS:GO and shit back in the day. I used to play like Gmod and shit, MARSHAL. Like, I don't know if you remember those games in those days. Like prop hunt and shit. That's all I used to do. So I started streaming.
Wow, you're one of those.
That reminded me. I don't want to interrupt you, Joe.
No, go ahead.
That reminded me. Like, you all know I wasn't a gamer, but my friends were. So a couple times, like we used to have this place called Nexus. We may have talked about this before.
Yeah, a little video game bar or something?
the gamer bar type thing. And people used to pull all-nighters and shit. And I used to go there with my friends, and I remember playing Gary's mod.
It was. I still have it downloaded. I would play it if people wanted to play today, 100%. But
that's fucking crazy.
It was fucking
totally
dumb fun
about all of that.
Prop hunt was hilarious. Like, that was what started a big chunk of the YouTube.
Trouble in Terrorist Town, or
Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. It was like a weird fucking who's the killer kind of game, and that was really fucking fun to see too.
How did we survive? Like, I didn't even go there that often. How did we survive off of fucking like vending machine chips and energy drinks?
Hey, when you're a gamer, you can do anything around here. Gamers.
True that. Sure as shit did. I don't know how we're alive. What the fuck?
Mountain Dew and Doritos, baby. That's what the lifeblood of.
Remember
gamers.
Balls?
Oh yeah, I remember
fucking balls, dude. Those were all over the place. So many balls. Yeah,
so many
energy drinks.
I remember like
glass bottles.
Oh yeah,
The one I was obsessed with was Vault. I was obsessed with Vault.
Yeah,
energy.
I liked Vault.
Vault was the shit.
Vault
That
was
and like
cool.
Sobe was like my jam.
Because it didn't taste like a damn energy drink. It tasted
It's
like
like Mountain
a soda.
Dew. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
fucking great. And if anytime I've ever seen one in a store, I've always will snatch it up. Even if it's like 16 years old, I'll snatch it up. Somebody's gonna drink
They
it.
do not exist.
I've seen
like
some before.
I like the
I think
amps.
it's in Australia.
Remember amps? Do they still have those?
They still have
Those are
those.
Mountain Dew product, right?
I've seen amps.
What? Amp? Is Amp still around? No, I think they changed it. They changed it to Game Fuel.
Really? That's Game Fuel now?
I think, yeah.
Probably. That makes
I think
more
so.
sense. Yeah.
I think
that
so.
shit was fucking good.
There was what was Venom. Y'all remember the snake one? There was that Venom one. Yeah, I used to drink
Oh,
those too.
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Those
was good.
You used
I like
to mix those with
Nos's.
Four Locos. It was lit.
Remember Nos's?
Then they're
Yeah,
still
the
fucking prevalent to this day.
Wait. What were we talking about?
Okay. gaming on Twitch and shit. Sorry, that's my fault. I'll take that. That's all me. Sorry.
Mowing your lawn.
No, fuck no. Stop it.
What's the deal with airline? No, okay, all right. So gaming on Twitch. The whole subject matter was, I enjoy it. Like I said myself, I think gaming is the core when it comes to Twitch. I think it's what everybody looks forward to for the most part. But as we, get into the pandemic days, as I've been calling it, the pandy wandy, fucking everyone's doing streaming and not everyone's playing games. You see a lot of people just chatting. Me and my wife were watching. There's an art streamer she likes that we were kicking back and watching one night. The content has changed dramatically. It's not that traumatic, but anyway.
Some of it's pretty
I am a little
traumatizing.
traumatized.
So if you're a content
Hot tub
creator,
streams.
oh man, ooh.
Well,
Get me
depending
started.
on who's in that hot tub, man.
I'm
That
not
could
gonna
be
say
really
names.
good.
I'm not saying names.
Really bad.
I don't need anybody watching or knowing what I watch. But like people are playing these big crazy games, and if you're a content creator and you're in the midst of trying to figure out if this is something you want to do, the first thing they tell you is not streaming the big games. But it's hard if you have a love for those games. Like, I keep using Fortnite as an example because it's been top dog for such a long time. Or
Because you love it so much.
I used to love. No, I didn't. But
What a weirdo. No.
like right now, I think in the top 5, GTA actually is number 2. Just Chatting is number 1. Just Chatting's been number 1 for a hot minute. League of Legends and like Valorant games that are super popular.
The new Pokemon right now.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go into the just chatting section, what do you see? I know you know. What do you see? What's the most popular stuff?
All right, so the only one that you're suggesting, the only one you're suggesting that is in the know-how is Amaranth, and she's been queen forever. But there's a Minecraft dude playing right now. There's somebody doing a Pokemon.
There's people just watching videos.
Some dude doing Legos is what it looks like.
In just chatting.
In just chatting.
Yeah.
There's somebody doing Last of Us fan fiction or some shit. And then there's a lot of people cooking right now, actually.
How many low cut shirts or crop tops do you see on there right now?
It's just Amaranth, actually.
Just her?
It's just Amaranth.
Just her.
Shit.
Yeah.
Get fucked, Eric. Yeah. You piece of shit.
No. Maybe today's a one-off. I don't know.
It is Sunday.
Today is Sunday.
Today's fucking. Thank you, Marshall. Fuck you, Joe.
I get what
you know damn well, bro.
I get what you bunch of cooking. Sunday is for cooking.
The movies are movies.
Sure.
Not taking away from there's a lot of female creators that are out there that are doing some really cool shit. Like I like Code Miko.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think Amaranth is a lovely person.
I'm
not gonna say any more than that because.
Have you seen the way that fucking woman eats pasta, bro?
I am a fucking
she does it
2-year sub.
She doesn't chew her food.
No, bro. She sticks it in her mouth and swallows. In that order. No chewing in between.
That's why I sub.
It's alarming.
That's why I subbed.
I'm like, how the fuck?
It's like a pug.
It's just funny because when you watch Amaranth,
pug.
and why I like watching Amaranth is because you can click on her stream anytime throughout the week, right? And you do not know what the fuck you're finna watch. It's either ASMR, it's her fucking running around in some pajamas. It's some crazy shit. It's hilarious.
I clicked on that shit once. She was just sleeping.
Yeah, people do.
Bed.
You make a lot of money doing that
sleeping.
too.
I've seen a lot of those. Yeah,
the sleep streams are funny. I'm not gonna lie, because what people would do is hook up their TTS to the speakers, and they will let people play sounds through their speakers and try to wake them up. Like they'll let people pay money to. It's sleep streams are amazing. Some of them are really fucking funny. I'll send you guys some really funny ones. But anyway, so the subject matter, like I said, is when you're a new creator, they tell you not to stream these things because they can kind of get chaotic unless you have a base already established with fans or people that are interested in your stream.
You're your own community already.
Yeah, exactly. And me and Eric are fortunate enough to get into the music scene, and we've had success with doing YouTube to a certain degree. We've been able to pull a Twitch audience over and get them over and get them interactive with our streams doing reactions, and that's been fun. The latter half of it though, and I've talked about this with Dennis time and time again today, I get burnt out on it sometimes because I mean the reactions are fun and they do bring a level of hype, but like after that, all right, cool, I want to play some games or we have something planned afterwards, and you tend to see your viewership fall off. And what was it, last night I kind of got discouraged myself because I'd streamed for 3.5 hours and I had another 3 hours in me. Like I was ready to go till midnight. I usually do 6 to midnight on Saturdays if I can. And I was discouraged because I went from 15, 18 at one point, and the last hour I was at 3, and I was like, you know what? All right, man, it's time to call it a night. And it was only like 10 o'clock, and I was like, fuck. And I was having fun playing Halo by myself. Like felt pretty good and shooting the shit on that. It was fine. But it just gets discouraging. So I took it upon myself today after talking with Dennis I sat down last night and installed a whole bunch of games that I hadn't touched or hadn't played yet. And I was like, all right, when I start stream today, I'm going to let my chat pick. We're going to talk. And they all decided to play Red Dead Online. And fuck me, that was fun. That was such a good time. And I'm looking forward to doing more of it. And I think I'm going to try to get myself to break off and try new stuff more often. Or like when I used to stream Destiny early on, I had a pretty good viewership in that because it's a very niche game. And that's all I streamed. And it wasn't super saturated. It wasn't a super congested kind of game. And anytime me and Dennis have done Dead by Daylight, they've been fucking fantastic streams. And I think the point I'm making is we got to break away from the popular junts, babes. We gotta try something a little different. Marshall, you streamed Yakuza. What was it like when you streamed Yakuza? Did you get any viewership from that? Did you see any kind of progress or anything like that?
Now, Marshall?
That game was fantastic. He streamed all of the Yakuza games, and they were fucking fantastic.
Damn, all of them? Fuck.
I'm pretty sure it was all of them. He was on a marathon at one point.
Okay.
That's crazy.
2-word synopsis. What are they?
Huh?
Describe the game in 2 words, or the series in 2 words.
Oh. Fucking crazy.
Oh, good enough.
Yeah,
That works.
fucking crazy. Two words, highly recommend.
Right.
Okay,
All right.
fair.
Get into it. It's fucking, you can't explain it. It's Japanese, man.
Yeah.
Two words. It's Japanese. Bam.
Also fair. Also fair.
All three.
Yeah,
you know,
I totally
pretty
did not
good.
get any gain out of that besides the wonderful experience of playing the game.
Oh fuck.
But do you get that experience when you play like Halo and all these other games? Like, do you get that wonderful experience, or?
Yeah, of course. The whole reason why I stream is because if I'm going to spend so much time playing video games like this, then I might as well try to promote it in some way and try to get a fan base and stuff like that. And I've tried to improve my quality and stuff like that. But, nobody stops by. I try to promote in TikTok and some other social medias and all that. And I actually get a really good following in TikTok. I just can't ever bring it over to Twitch ever. I consistently get one viewer, every hour, all the time.
I think
I'm super used to it at this point. Like I said, at this point, when I'm gaming, I'm streaming, and whoever comes by is chilling with me for about 5 minutes and then dips. Mm-hmm. And that's on a good night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. it's a struggle for real. And even if you do stream a niche game, like, you still have to build the rapport. You still have to have some kind of schedule. You still kind of have to all these things kind of have to be in order for you to really develop it. I got lucky in the sense, like I said, with YouTube, and even then I wouldn't even call it luck. I worked for that shit. I'm not even gonna fuck luck. I put in the work and the hours to fucking record and do all the shit that I did for that early period before Stella was born to get my YouTube channel to be where it's at. And I'm grateful for it, of course, but now I'm trying to transition into different styles of production myself. But it's, even then, I still struggle with gaming as well. And I think what I'm gonna do with Red Dead is make it thematic in that sense. Like, we were talking about doing a role play. We let my chat named my character and my horse, and it was really fucking hilarious. Charlene the horse, I love her so much, even though it's a boy, but whatever. I didn't know that.
Oh god, that's awful.
Michael in chat was like, "Hey man, look behind the horse," and it was just balls on the horse. I was like, "Fuck, god damn it." But making it thematic and getting your chat involved and doing those things is the thing I have to do to get to that next point. Because I mean, even when I was streaming Destiny and stuff like that, I giving chat and my community the opportunity to help me with loadouts or help me do stuff was kind of what pulled them in. So, and when we did Dead by Daylight and stuff like that, letting them take turns to swap in and out and come play with us, we did that with Dennis and a couple other people in our chat on a regular basis. And getting creative outside of your own norm is kind of the way to do it, I think. Because if you ask me, hey Joe, what kind of games do you want to play on stream? I will 100% tell you all the time, I would rather play an FPS or something. That's just kind of how I've always been, and it's kind of what I've always been about. But as of late, I've been trying to get into more story games, more single player experiences, mainly for my own mental health. Because after a while, competitive games do kind of wane on me. I get really frustrated if I'm fucking sucking ass. So I'm trying to break off and try new stuff. And I can tell you're doing that too, Eric. Like, I saw you playing Back for Blood the other night. I was like, good for him. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you saw Dev's comment in your stream. He said this is already more fun than Halo. And I was like, wow.
He never watched Halo anyway.
Well, I mean, still, I don't know that.
Shitter.
But he was like, this is way more fun to watch than Halo. And I was like, you know what? I get it. Because, like, we're not competitive players. We're not competitive pro players, but...
but I mean, we get competitive,
Yeah.
We're trying to win games, and, we got fucking ass comms, but they're still comms, Like, we're trying to win, and it's... I don't know. Like, it's tough for me. It's really fucking tough for me because I don't know. I have nothing to judge it off of. Like, normally people like such as yourselves, you guys are gamers, so you have time with that. You know what you would want to see, so you could implement that into how you do things. For me, I don't watch game streams, dude. I don't watch any stream unless it's my friend. I go by your guys' streams and shit because you guys are my fucking homies. But I don't watch that shit for entertainment. So I don't even know what to do. I just go on there, press record, and I'm my fucking self. So I know that's going to be a disservice to me. It's especially in the beginning. Maybe in the long run, who knows? But I'm aware, kind of the things that I think I would need to do. But someone like yourself, Joe, like I don't know if Marshall and I fall under the same category as yourself, because you're already like very talkative and very personable, and you can play a game by yourself and just have a blast and talk to chat. Even if nobody's there, you can fucking make up conversation and like be entertaining and stuff like that. I can't fucking do that shit, man.
Because I have ADHD.
That's why I need to play. That's why I need to play with my friends, dude. It's like, because I can't. If I'm all by myself, it's gonna be even more boring.
So I mean, but that's a good point.
That's especially how I feel too, because I feel like I'm a major outliner. I have no chat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no audience. Y'all got a little bit of something to work with. When I'm going
streams,
live, when I go live
it's the same
ever,
shit.
right? When I go live ever, I'm sitting here trying to go live and be like, all right, I got to be entertaining fucking somehow.
Somehow.
I think your big thing, Marshall, is because you have an audience, and Marshall knows I am constantly on social media in the sense of like looking for tools and research and whatever. I'm emailing people. I'm working a lot on the back end. When I'm at work and I'm not doing anything at work, I'm literally trying to network. I'm in someone's stream, or I'm trying to do something. Like I try to do all those things just to be aware of what's going on. I think that awareness
really good
is
point.
Fucking huge. I'm trying to understand what is relevant, what is the best practice. I send Marshall TikToks all the time that, hey, this is a cool way to add this to your stream, or do this. I send him that shit all the time, not just because I'm trying to be like, hey, let me help you, man. It's more or less like, hey, these are some tools that we don't know. I've added maybe 10 different things to my stream in this entire week, because I'm trying to make sure that there's new things when people come in, and trying to make sure that when you are in, if I'm not entertaining, there's ways for you to be entertaining. Or if I'm losing my, if I'm, slacking in one area, Dennis can help me pick up my slack and talk with chat, or get people using emotes or doing that. And that's a bounce back that I'm learning how to be better about. Another thing, just to harp on what you were saying, Eric, there's a whole niche in that sense that you're talking about, of like, oh, I like playing with my friends. That's the shit. When we did our party stream and we were just kicking it and playing Uno and Jackbox, it wasn't crazy viewership. But if we did that kind of thing on a regular basis, and like, we play Uno, and yeah, Uno obviously would get boring. But if we kept that mindset of like, we'll play games that are interactive like that, or comedic in that sense, like me and Dennis doing Dead by Daylight, or you and me and Marshall and everybody doing Jackbox with people on the weekends or something. There's a lot of community things that you don't have to be playing shooters to fucking play games on, you know what I'm saying? So we can do some things like that, and it's just a matter of us thinking. And Marshall, the biggest thing I always tell you is you need a solid schedule, and you need to put that schedule on everything on social media. If you go look at all my social medias right now, it all has my schedule on it in my bio. All of them have it, because somebody was like, hey, post your fucking schedule everywhere, not just on Twitch. And I was like, wow, I didn't even fucking think about that. Like, now all my shit says live Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, no matter what. So, I mean, it's just things like that, like little things like, I mean, if I'm not following you, but on Twitch, I'm not going to get a notification when you do that. But if you're on TikTok and I see a funny TikTok and I click your profile and it says you're live, oh, fuck, Marshall's live right now. Let me go click over. It's just little shit that just, it's so fucking stupid, but it's part of it. And gaming on Twitch is not the only way to finesse these folks. Like, oh, I'm streaming this game and they got a lot of people in here. Let me get in this thing. There was one time we streamed Naruto and I had 100 viewers, and I was like, why the fuck they all are in here? Like, I was genuinely scared. And then my internet crashed. And then I only had like 20 come back, but it's okay. Too many people in my stream. My shit was like, nah. But
I would be fucking pissed off.
I wasn't. It was fine. And we gained a lot of followers that night too. Yeah, I wasn't. Because, I mean, I feel like a lot of them retained. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about it.
Woo! But then I'd be like, fuck, man, I had 100 people in here.
Yeah.
I guess the last thing I can say on this subject, and then we can keep talking about it or do whatever you guys want. I have a friend of mine, when I first started streaming, his name is Neo Fox. He rated my stream when I was playing Destiny maybe the first or second year I was fucking streaming. And he was a little streamer. He only had like 20 people come raid me, which was fucking fantastic. And he stopped playing Destiny and he started playing fucking Truck Simulator and like bought a whole rig and like has the whole Truck Simulator. This day and age, he is a partnered streamer and he stuck with the whole Truck Simulator thing and made a whole community based on just playing the truck game. He is a partnered streamer and he's a fucking fantastic dude. He actually sent me
I mean, good for him. Yeah, it's just whoa.
Oh, dude, he sent me and Tavia a gift for Stella. Like, he didn't even know me like that, but he just knew I was like always supportive. So he sent like a little baby gift for when Stella came into the world. Like, super nice dude. But like that's a good example of somebody that like found a niche, a game that's not on the fucking top 10 charts, and stuck with it. And he's a partnered fucking streamer now. Like, just little things like that. And you know, if everybody just takes their niche, like, you guys know I love playing party games. I love fucking around, hanging out with y'all. We could always figure out more. And the more we work together, the more things are going to kind of evolve. But I'm just trying to remain positive. Everybody's been gloomy the last little bit.
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes
I'm not gloomy about it. It's just the fucking truth.
Yeah. I think that we all deal with that shit differently. But it strains on you a bit, and some days are better than others, but some days you kind of get stuck in your head and you think about it. Like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm spending a lot of time.
Half the time I feel like I'm just killing my frames when I'm streaming. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I don't know. I struggle with that frequently. I'm like, just what am I doing? And sometimes like I get to the point where I'm like, what do I even want? Like, what do I want? I tell myself I want these certain things, but I'm like, do I really? I mean, I don't fucking know anymore, dude.
You know, what would you want out of being a creator? Like, what do you know what your like finish line goal looks like?
Yeah, I just want to be able to fucking support myself. Not only like, you know, just mentally and be, you know, have that creative outlet and be okay. Like, because I need to do that.
But what does that look like though, in the sense that like, are you a streamer playing video games? Are you a streamer?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I could be a streamer, fine. If that's the way it goes, cool. I'll do that. If I'm just a YouTuber, if that's the way it goes, fine. I'll do that. If I just make original music and fucking put that out on whatever, fine. I don't care. Like, that's why I'm involved in so many things, and I do care about these things. But I don't have like a specific, I want to be this. Yeah. I don't have it. So as long as I can be creative and support myself, you know, fucking emotionally and, but financially as well. Yeah. We're just being real here. Like, if I can support myself in both of those ways, then I'm cool. As long as I get to be creative and make shit. All I want to do is just make shit.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, it's more or less about creating a space. Like, I want to be able to be comfortable too. But I want to have that kind of 360 view around, like, I want to be able to be in music and I want to be able to be in gaming, and almost like I want to be able to sit here and self-entertain without, I like doing my just chatting stuff too, where I'm just sitting here talking. Like, I love doing that too, in the sense that just going back and forth with people in chat. I love doing that. So I think my thing is I want to make a space to where I could do all these things and be comfortable, and just overall just provide the entertainment. Like, obviously being comfortable financially and mentally and all those other things are big key factors, but you know, this is a good place for me to put all that energy, because my day-to-day usually
but without those two things you can't have the rest. Yeah, that's all I'm saying is like, those two things have to be primary. And yeah, it's like, I don't want to seem disingenuous or anything like that, but there's so many things that I enjoy about what I do. I do enjoy that communication with people. I love my little community. I fucking love making my own music. I like talking to people about music. I like promoting bands. I like doing all that stuff. But it's the behind the scenes shit that nobody has to see or deal with. That's the stuff that is most of the shit that we're dealing with. And I mean, people don't see it, and that's fine. Of course they don't. They're watching your fucking content. They're not watching what it takes to make your content. So I get it. But, you know, I don't know. Like I said, just some days are a lot harder than others, and you question, you know, what the fuck you're doing.
Very true. And, you know, it's complicated, and it's also not complicated. That, like, being a content creator is so much fun. It really does have its merits, and it really does have a lot of, you know, I wouldn't say privilege, but maybe you're on a platform, so maybe there's a little privilege there. At the same time, there is a lot of drain and a lot of burnout that does occur. But, you know, that's why I try to do everything in moderation for the most of the time. Like, if I'm not streaming every day, then I'm trying to work on other things that will benefit the stream or benefit what's going on. Like, you can ask Marshall. I ask Marshall all the time about TikTok advice, like, because his videos do pretty well. And I'm like, all right, hey man, what has worked for you? Or how do things go about on this? Or, you know, should we try this? Maybe this will be a little bit more, whatever. I'm constantly bouncing off everybody, trying to figure out what will benefit, you know, because in my eyes too, like, because we all hang out together, if I am successful in streaming, and let's say I hit 100 viewers, then I feel like in turn, because I associate with Marshall, Marshall's gonna get my viewership or my community. They're gonna come over and support him, or vice versa to you, or whatever that case may be. You know, I never wanted to do any of this alone either. Like, I think that there's more camaraderie. I love it when Eric's chat comes over, or I like it when Dennis is over there supporting you, and whoever else swings by and says what's up. Like, that makes me feel good because I feel like our team up is, it's, I don't know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Maybe slowly, but there's some camaraderie there, and there's a sense of like, oh, all right, Joe's not online. Let me go see if Eric's online. Oh, Eric's not online. Let me see if Marshall's online. Like, you just have that like group in mind, and that's what I'm trying to, you know, emphasize with you guys is like, however we approach streaming, whether it be, you know, us just sitting here talking on stream or us just sitting here playing games on stream. It's just a matter of like how we do it and how we go about, you know, promoting it and what we decide to do with it. Like, we could do more of those game night streams, and I guarantee we would see a lot more people in there and more interactivity. And because people love that shit, people like talking about themselves or like being included, and like, you know, like if you're playing dodgeball outside and like you're the last kid to get picked, you would feel pretty shitty, but people want to be picked. So it's kind of like there's a lot of different ways that we could go about it. Like the Apex streams were ass. You remember those, Eric? Like they were funny, kind of, sort of, but they were ass. But you know, the Halo started up and it was solid for a minute because it was new. Now we're starting to hit our little lull. It's the same thing. We should, you know, look at other things to do, like look at other aspects. But I think the core thing is if we're together in that sense, we'll start to see, I don't know, it's not so bad if you're, you know, doing it alone. That's why I'm kind of happy I'm playing Red Dead Online, because I have one friend that does play it and he's showing me everything right now. And it's really funny because we're just role playing.
Okay, I got something on another topic.
Let's do it.
If we want to switch over.
I think we just hit the 30-minute mark. Nice.
It's kind of along the same lines. It's like how good you are with networking and stuff like that. That's something that I really struggle with. It's not because I can't be personable or nice to people, or, you know, it's not like I can't, you know, be articulate and speak. I can do all those things. It's just the lack of desire to do any of those things. Like typically like the only reason we found each other is because I was like, it was jumped.
Yeah.
To this day, you got to remember that. And I was like, hey, I was like, I need help with something, like for a stream. I need to mess with some settings and I don't know how to do it. I tried everything, and maybe I'm just missing something. So he brought me over to you. That's how we spoke, and our relationship developed from there. It's not because I hit you up and I was like, hey, bro, love your content. You want to make something together one day?
Very true.
Yeah,
Like,
That's verbatim what Eric said to me.
Oh, fuck off. So like, it doesn't work like that for me, and I know that's like a huge part of what we're doing. It's fucking required almost. So I need to work on. But
so you know what I do with that? Like I don't do that either. Like if I see a content creator, I've emailed a couple before, and if I see a creator that I like, I look for their business email and I email them. I say, hey man, look, I'm a creator too. I'm not trying to be weird and nothing like that. I'm just looking for more people to kind of play games with, or this, that, and the other. Or I think this would be fun, and if you have some time and you want to hang out off stream just to get a vibe, let's do it. If you want to do it on stream, I'm 100% down, or whatever. And I've had that be successful before and made some friends off that. So
I'm jealous.
You got to look at it from a business side of it. You got to think like, in your sense, we talked about doing this before because we both did reactions, but if you found another reactor or something and you approach them like, hey, it'd be really cool, we could do a collab and talk about this or talk about that, or you like this style, I like this style, let's have a debate about it. There's ways you can approach it without making it cringy. There's ways that you can do it to make it seem like, hey, this is a business proposition for you as well. Like, I have a pretty solid community. You have a similar size community. Let's mesh them together for a minute. Let's try to do this. And you and me have kind of done that just with gaming and stuff, but and bringing our stuff together with the podcast. Like, there's ways you can do it. It just doesn't. It doesn't have to be, you know, whatever. Because I do hate the people that are like, hey man, I'm in your stream. I'm live right now. Come and hang out in my stream.
Yeah, see, fuck all that.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not about that shit.
If anybody ever watches this is fucking banned. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Shitter is the worst kind of fucking person.
I've had so many of those. It's ridiculous. Or
that's so stupid, bro. Just have some fucking self-respect.
Or people that just run up and just start talking mad shit and they don't have any kind of merit in your chat and they just like, you know, this is your fucking ass.
That could be fun sometimes. That
Oh,
can be
I
fun.
love talking shit back. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like,
I can't. I picture just getting a hold of them physically. That's all I can do. I suck at talking shit. So.
fucking murder.
I talk shit. I talk shit back.
Yeah, Marshall's good at it.
Oh, 100%. I've played.
But
Halo
anyway,
with him.
Oh, especially in game, bro.
yeah.
Ooh.
See, I don't do it. I just
prime
want
Marshall right there.
Prime.
I can't do it.
Elite.
The point I was getting to is like I messaged one of my. Well, I mean, like we're not close. We don't talk to each other much anymore. But we kind of grew up together. I was friends with his little brother. He was my age. The guy I'm talking about is just a couple years older. But he was always around, and I've known him since I was a kid. And he works for a company nowadays that has to do with metal and making music videos and stuff like that. So I messaged him yesterday, and I was talking to him. I was like, hey, can you give me an estimate on what like a music video package would be like these days if you're still making videos for people? So he hit me back, and he said his starting rate is $2,500 for a music video. Now, in the grand scheme of things, not bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he does
solid.
really well. Yeah, it does super well. He's got great equipment. If you have like a label or something like that, that'll fork out that money for you, or if you're doing pretty well financially and you can just fucking spare $2,500, which I mean I could, but it would be completely irresponsible because I'm trying to get the fuck out of this dumbass state, so I have to save everything that I can. But that's just not something that I could fork out, you know.
Come to the south.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
But yeah, so and it has nothing to do with him. Like
Imagine Eric moves to the south. I swear to God, I'd cry. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
it has nothing to do with him. Like, plus he's like so far and above these days. Like he's working with fucking well-known people and bands that we like. So he's doing really well for himself. So that's his rate and all that stuff, which granted, in like I said, in the grand scheme of things, filming your shit, editing your shit, probably putting it on his channel, the channel or the company that he works for, co-founded. Like it's hugely beneficial. And in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big price, but I'm just not there. So I was super happy for him to know that he's doing that well. And he's gotten to that point where he has like fucking 4K cameras and fire machines and all this stuff.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm like, bro, I need somebody with a DSLR that knows how to press the record button. That's what I need. Like I don't need all this extra stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. Like that networking thing. This is a prime example of how it would benefit me. Because for the most part, I don't need help with anything. I do all the shit myself, and I'm fine. Like I got it. It's probably not as good as it could be, but fuck it. I need to learn this shit anyway.
Low key, if you could fly out over here, I have a ton of people in the same scene that would not charge you $2,500 that do have solid equipment, and I know people that have spaces that I'm like, hey man, he's with me. They'd be like, okay, we got him. Like if you could fork out a trip over here, like me and Marshall know a lot of people.
Yeah,
and a flight would not cost you $2,500. I don't think. I think it would be in that 700
sure.
range.
Yeah, I'm sure. But then again, it's like I need to think about it, and I know you need to spend money to make money, and trust me, I understand that. Whoever's looking at me like, bitch, expensive microphone, fucking 2 computers, a shit ton of plugins to record with, fucking instruments. I know, I spend money.
Hella masks.
But yeah, but I gotta think about it. It's like my music's not fucking popular. In part is because, you know, I don't have a huge platform to promote it on. It's a big platform, but I don't have the following. I can't get it out there enough because of the networking shit. And it's like I said, the only reasons why I'll speak for myself, I do reactions, is to get people to the channel, to let them know these things. And I realized the other day I fucked up so bad.
Okay.
I fucked up so bad, dude. Like I was like, hey, like I have a new single out. I just released an EP. If you guys want to check that out. And like 4 or 5 people in my comments were like, bro, you make music? I'm like, okay, well, half of that's your fault. Okay? Half of that is your fault because I've said it frequently, but I don't put it in every video. And I'm like, dude, I really am not promoting this shit. So I'll take the L for that for sure. And I need to do that a lot more. And I try to do it in the best way for me to make it seem not as like fucking pushy and like it just seems disingenuous to me every fucking video. You're like, hey, go fucking check out my shit.
No, that's the name of the game, man. Like you know how it is.
I know I have to do it, but I try and do it the best way possible for me.
I also wish that you were able to, because you do everything yourself. So like, I also wish you were able to do things locally too. I wish you were able to go do a local show, for example, and perform this stuff too. Because again, I've talked about it with Dennis that like, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about it with Marshall. If I heard this shit live, like, Mask is a motherfucker, and I would beat ass to it. If I was able to hear it live too, that would also be like, but you also have to have people to do all those things for you.
Yeah.
You need a backing band. You have to let them learn the material. There's a lot of other logistics that probably go into it. And then finding a show, getting with the promoter, saying, "Hey man, I'm new, but I can do this." Like there's other ways to do it, obviously, but like and without sounding offensive, and you've kind of somewhat backed yourself in a corner. So this is your best outlet, and I think I've told you about it before, but like, and I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but I think that if you were able to attack social media in multiple different ways, like if you, again, this is gonna sound shitty, but like if you started a TikTok account and just promoted your music and just sent clips in there, you would probably get a little bit more traction on the stuff on Spotify. Like I know it's playing devil's advocate on it, but like if you put in that extra, and even if you want me to do it, I'll fucking do it for you. Just Joe, here's my account.
No.
Post this shit. I would do it, but like I want you to be successful in that sense too.
This comes back to being my bitch ass self. This is why I'm taking all the L's for this, is because I don't want to be a touring musician. Like that's what I went to school for. I learned how to be a studio musician. I went to fucking trade school for music in Los Angeles of all places. Hated every minute of it, but that's another story. So I don't want to be a touring musician. I don't care if like I don't want a fucking label. A label would be cool actually, just to promote shit. But I don't like. I just want to make stuff, put it out there, have people enjoy it. I don't want the traditional, the trajectory of a metal band these days.
So
it's not what I'm.
In my head, for you, like I said, like if we in my head, like what I envision what you would do if you were asking me, "Hey Joe, what do you think is my end game goal?" And I'd be like, "Oh Eric, here's what I think." I think what would be really cool, and I've told my best friend Ian this plenty of times because he loves streaming. And I was like, dude, if you set up some kind of way to promote it, and like I said, TikTok or whatever, and you were able to do music streams, not just with reactions, but also able to play and write and perform and stuff live too, I think there's a ton of merit in that. I find those streams to be so fucking informative. Like, oh, this is how this person is thinking of this. Like,
for sure.
I wouldn't look at it like that. Like, if you were able to take your music writing process, promote it on social media, and then stream it, I think you would see a huge return on that, just because it's raw and it's new, and not a lot of people have that access. Not a lot of people have access to do those things. The drum streams, I don't think I'd ever be able to do because I don't even know how to set up all that shit. But there's people that do know how to do it, and their streams are successful because they have all that shit in their head like that.
But that's the other problem. That's like another $5,000 in gear. Like I can't do that shit. And it's not even just that. It's you keep bringing up TikTok, and it just comes back to the point that we've talked about 1,000 times, and Marshall just spoke on it. I have multiple platforms, even though it's just two. But I mean, Marshall's got fucking bangers on TikTok, and like he said, he can't bring those people from one place to another because everybody has the attention span of a fucking amoeba. So it's tough. It's even if I were to promote shit on other platforms, I'm not that. I'm not sold that it would do anything.
Yeah, but you're discouraging the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're discouraging or just you're not seeing what could be, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
But I don't look like that. I can never think like that. I'm like, okay, what is?
Right. I understand.
I suck at that.
It's one of those things that, like, you got to try. You got to, so like at the end of the line, when we do say, hey, you know what? It's time to hang up the old headset. I'm like, hey man, I really fucking tried when I did all this shit. And that's kind of where I'm at in the sense is like, I put in a lot of effort. I put in a lot of work. I've made a lot of sacrifices. Is this something that I can sit here and say, you know what? I did fucking everything. And there was some good times that were had, but like, I can't keep doing it is what I'm getting at. But like, it's one of those things that like, I feel like Marshall spoke on this before too. Cause right now his TikToks are doing really well with Halo and a lot of the other games that he promotes and pushes, because there's a niche for that now. Just like you can see people that just only have Apex clips or only Fortnite clips or whatever. It's, if you are only in that music category, there's a lot of stuff in the music category that are incredible, and you develop a niche. And I think with Marshall, his thing is just fine tuning a lot of back end things and getting stuff. And I'm saying this, but I'm not perfect either. I'm asking him for advice half the time, but I think that there's a lot of room for improvement in a lot of areas when it comes to it. And I think if you were to do it and do it well, like if you put in half the effort that you put in on your YouTube videos on like short, like reels or TikToks on Instagram or whatever, I genuinely think it would be successful, because there's not a lot of people that have that. Like, people obviously have access to music, but there's not a lot of people that have access to that one-on-one, like creative kind of, I don't know. There's just another layer you could add to your stream. And And even then, you could even add stuff. You don't have to spend 5,000. Just rig it. Just hook up an amp back there and just shred and get naked. It'd be great. In the hot tub.
What microphone am I using for the amp? This one? You sound like shit.
That's a studio mic. First of all, that's a $400 very expensive piece of equipment.
Yeah,
you can easily do it.
I mean, like, no. Plus, it's like if I'm running, I could do it if I have another computer. If I have 3, like I would need another computer to run all the software on, and then another computer to stream it from. Everything that I have is set up for Mac, so I can't use the streaming.
There is about 2 or 3 computers worth. 2 or 3 computer worth of parts right there. I could build you another one without charging you a goddamn dime.
No, that's the problem though. I need a Mac because everything that I've bought, all my
Mac.
software, everything is exactly. So I'm screwed there. No,
wait, are you Mac? Are you a Mac
100%.
user?
100%.
Are you playing Halo on a
baby.
Mac?
Fuck no. That's why I got a PC.
I built a network.
Okay.
It's only for gaming though. Like everything that I do, like as far as recording music and editing videos and all that stuff, it's all on a Mac.
Yeah.
And the Mac is my streaming PC. So yeah, I like
it works for him.
Lame.
Fuck no, dude. I will never give up Mac. I love the operating system. It fucking kills for music shit. It kills for video editing. It's the best.
It does.
So
really
I don't. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, for gaming, it fucking blows. But I was never a gamer anyway, so I didn't give a shit. But anyway, back to your point, Joe. It's like it's different for everybody.
Lame.
Like what they're willing to do. Yeah. What they're willing to do. So for you to like at the end, if you're talking about hanging up the headphones and shit, for you, what you're gonna put under the category of or say that I tried everything that I could do, will be different from me. I feel like I'm doing the same right now, just as you do. We're trying our fucking hardest to make this work with the things that we're willing to do and that we're able to do. Though that's gonna differ from person to person. So I feel like I feel like if I were to hang up the headphones right now, I'd be like, yes, I fucking did pretty much everything that I could have done. Like I'm not willing to do the TikTok stuff. There's just some shit that I'm not willing to do, and I'm not poo-pooing on anybody else. I'm just it's not for me. So I think it would be different for everybody. So it's just it goes back to that point. Some days are just harder than others. Some days are fucking great.
Yeah, 100%. And
we're human. We focus on the bad ones.
Yeah, very true. Like we could talk a little bit about it after the pod as well, because I have 6 months of Game Pass for free that I get from Discord Nitro. I could send it to you if you wanted it. Like I said, it's free and it just sits there, and I'll probably get another 3 months here next month when I resubscribe for Nitro. And basically, you just have a whole catalog of games that you can play for free through Xbox. Through the Xbox app on your PC. And all I would say is, like, just to kind of, I guess, circle around, because I don't want to force you to do the music stuff. I know you have your way of doing it. I'm just trying to be a friend and suggest some things. But with the gaming stuff, we could always try new shit. We could always try to see what kind of things we can do to evolve the streams. My voice cracked. Don't y'all say shit. New things that we can do to evolve the streams and play games. I don't know. I just think that there's... Okay.
Yeah, this was before I met you. Joe, but I did do one of those music streams. I did.
Pretty funny.
With recording software. I was fucking around making a song with my community. So I did do that before we met. I tried it once, but it was too much for my computer to handle. So
because you were just doing it from the one PC, right?
From the one PC, yeah.
I mean, you could always invert it, right? Couldn't you just move some of the streaming software onto the game PC and then invert it? I think the only complicated part at that point would be the audio, which we've already dealt that.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't get the audio back over there. So yeah, I'm fucked. So I tried it. Yeah. I tried it. It didn't work. So yeah, at least for now. Like if I have fucking $5-10 grand to spend on shit, I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'll do it. Right. Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to suggest, man, because I hate, one thing that I've always been, I don't know, I give a fuck about a lot of the people in my life, so I just try to suggest what I can and try to, I don't know, I want to see y'all be great too, God damn it. I hate that Marshall has just the whole one viewer thing happen when I know this motherfucker's entertaining and I know the shit he does is incredible. And I hate seeing you get discouraged with things like that too, because, I felt a lot of those days too. So I don't know. It's being a creator these days are very, very, very familiar. So it's just trying to think of more ways. And like I said, I had a lot of success with my Red Dead experience tonight, and I'm just trying to think of how to get that ball rolling a little bit better. Because, Twitch just fucking sucks when it comes to discoverability, and it's really ass. And there's all these other steps that you have to do, and it's very frustrating just in general. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get to the point now where I'm trying to look professional. So like when I was talking about like my bio and shit on all my social media has my schedule and all that other shit. I'm trying to walk the walk and talk the talk no matter what. Like, so when anybody comes to my stream, they see the shit is as top tier as it can be, and what they should expect when they see a Twitch stream. So I'm trying to get better about a lot of that shit. I'm trying to help the homies in the process and try to figure out all this dumb shit.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate: good days, bad days. This is where I can bitch because I don't have any other friends that do this kind of stuff. So this is where I bitch about it.
Please.
I don't want any. Don't get the wrong
Vent
idea.
it, baby.
You're looking a little bit too much into it, Joe. And this is why we love you, because you care. But like I said, bad days, good days. Simple as that.
Eric, what would you do with $1 million?
What would I do with $1 million?
Good change, Marshall.
I don't know. Yeah, I could say something really fucking boring, like invest it, because that's my life. That's how boring I am.
No, I was gonna say the same thing.
2 bitches at the same time.
Oh my.
Damn, they must.
I reckon I can get that.
Fucking hot. $500,000 a piece.
I would buy a house off the grid. And fucking go crazy with how I wanted it to look inside. I buy a farm.
But then how would you sustain that? Oh, your $1 million is gone. How would you sustain
Right.
that?
I mean,
I wouldn't spend all my money on a
I'm not gonna buy
house.
a big house or anything. I just want to buy something secluded where I could focus on shit. Maybe like it sounds southern, but I want a farm would be kind of cool. Just like slightly out.
Motherfucker said sound
Southern. But like shit like that would be really cool. And then obviously I would invest a lot of that money too, and I would do this shit full time. I would say fuck y'all. I'm getting really close to this full time too, to where, or not full time, but like to where I could stream more. Oh my god, I'm waiting to hear back for a couple at home jobs, and if I can get those to pop off the right way, I'd be able to be home and stream more. That's what I'm trying to do. So hopefully, but yeah, if I had $1 million, I'd live off the grid for a hot minute and invest my money and reap the benefits of a Twitch streamer.
Dennis.
Oh god, me.
Hella dabs.
But no, I'd say just buy land and then build a house on land, and then just save the rest.
Oh my god! Did anybody see that that clip Eric put in the Discord? He's like, "Damn, I didn't know Dennis."
Yeah,
that shit was so much
Indiana
fun.
land.
Oh, I was driving and I just shit played out of my speaker, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
How you feeling, man? A little clunky.
I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Marshall, what about you? What would you do with a milli?
$1 million? I wouldn't do shit, bro.
I mean, he told
like
us.
you said,
It'd be
two
bitches.
bitches.
Yeah, the 2 bitches.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah, I would dead ass get a small house somewhere that me and my girl could stay at. Fucking get the most beastin' ass internet, and fucking,
top tier.
fucking keep streaming to 1 viewer. That's what I would do.
Oh no.
God damn it. We're gonna make it, boys. We're gonna make it. God damn. There's a light at the end of this tunnel, I swear.
No, that just proves the point that I'm having fun, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, at the end of the day, dude, I was playing video games. That's what I was gonna do any damn way.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's interesting to talk about this shit, because it's all different for all of us. Like, it's nice to hear these different perspectives and shit. Even though Marshall's still a clown.
Yeah.
2 bitches, baby.
2 bitches.
$500,000 each. God, I'm trying to think about how fucking hot they must be. A $500,000, like, this is escort, right? This is just like one night you're talking about. 2 bitches at the same time. I mean, do you want more than one night?
That sounds more like a like a relationship. That's
No,
like
that sounds more like a one nighter to me.
one nighter.
Are you giving both these girls $500,000 each?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I viewed it, because they must be hot.
Goddamn, guys! It's just a quote from Office Space.
But we need to read into this, Marshall.
I'm very curious. Tell us.
I would reckon, dude, if it was $1 million for 2 bitches, that's not even just one night, bro. That's like, come like, be with me, baby. Like, I got it like that.
Today's standards are like, hey, bro, that's gonna buy you a week at most. We are living with you for a week. And
that's why I was thinking
so,
20. That's 24
really,
hours. I mean, inflation and whatnot.
Exactly.
I don't know. Are men's standards just like that low? I mean, 500,000. You got me for. I mean, for a while, a long time.
It'd be
But
a
that's why I
sugar
was
baby.
like thinking that these girls
A
must be
long
like
time.
from fucking Pandora or something. Like they got to be insane.
No, they don't have. Nah, that's not fair. I mean, you
Why
can't pick
do
and
that
choose.
though? Like when you can get like a million like thoughts, like just.
Are we really window shopping bitches right now? Like,
You brought it up. We're trying to get the answer.
I mean, yeah, it's your answer. It's your
This is
answer.
what happens when you joke around, Marshall. All right, shit gets serious.
I'm connecting the dots.
y'all just let me hang myself right here on the pod.
Oh goodness gracious. Oh, we are
LDR, baby.
approaching.
Oh yeah, I need to make. I'm trying to get that into an emote. I need to remind my editor. I keep forgetting.
That shit is so funny. If you make
Speaking
that into an emote,
of, I got some dope emotes now, but you can only use it in my channel. Same thing for Joseph. I
found
don't know
that
about
out
Eric.
tonight,
Man.
yeah.
How did Eric?
Have you messed
yeah,
with
Eric.
the emotes lately, Eric?
not lately. No, I just made some. Well, I had Cadence help me make some, and then I made a couple. Like
So-
You can get
months ago, so.
5 emoticons, and if they follow you, they can use them for free, but only on your channel.
Yeah, so you have follower emotes now. Of course, you have your sub emotes, and then they just added 5 animated emotes, which I added 3. I took I had a couple existing ones, and I made them animated. I can send you the link to the website where I did it. It took me 2 seconds to do it. To just, I want this emote animated this way, save it, send it to Twitch. So it was really cool. And my chat, you can ask Dennis, chat was fucking losing it because the animated emotes are stupid. I have an animated emote of Stella, and they love
We were
it.
popping off with it.
So fucking stupid. I made a slam nest one too. So the slam nest one is like,
Yeah.
wow. It's so fucking
Oh,
stupid.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fire.
they added a whole bunch of cool features, which I'm glad Twitch is doing that because a lot of these things seemed like they were being gate kept and it was so fucking stupid. But that is what it is. Quick reminder and shout out. You can catch us all on Twitch, twitch.tv/xsuperherojoex, twitch.tv/chiplet, the number 6 IX, and twitch.tv XEQUISCVULT. Wait, no, CVLT. There we go.
Fucking nailed it.
Or
You did that last
AKA
week, bruh.
known as Equis.
It's so Quiz.
Yeah,
It's so
Equus.
difficult. And then you can follow
Equus.
Dennis at whatitis98 on Instagram. I appreciate you guys as always. We in there.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yes, sir.
This has been Slim Nest. Play the outro. Bang.